walks on this earth is the one who finds true love.
You found Mina. I thought she was lost. We're to be married as soon as I return. Are you married, Count? Sir, are you married?
Embrace the magic.
Okay, so the Shadowcaster gets some interesting spells, Vanish, Blur, Displacement, and all the Shadow type spells, such as Conjuration, Evocation, that allow you to mimic spells of that school. Specialist School, you get to choose one, as well as the opposition schools. Shadow Sight at level 5 gives you blind sight with a range of 30 feet. And Summon Shadow is a very distinctive ability that they get. Once per day, after 7th level, they can summon a shadow directly from the plane of shadow. And it gets stronger every 2 levels up until level 15. It can tank enemies and cause strength damage. At level 10, you get Umbral Mind, which is a very nice profane bonus to intelligence that scales to +5 at level 18. Lastly, at level 20, you get Shadow Form, which is a standard action that you can turn into pure shadow for a number of rounds equal to caster level. You gain another +2 bonus to intelligence. You get a touch attack that does 2d8 points of strength damage. You become an undead. You gain movement speed. And you get the transformation spell while still being able to cast spells. It's a very interesting ability indeed. So let's see the Shadowcaster in action, shall we? So in this example, I'm going to use Shadow Form first. And indeed, I turn it into a living shadow. Pretty nice. And then after that, I'm going to... Oh yes, I have all the bonuses to intelligence. And now I'm going to summon the shadow, which acts on its own and does some nice damage every turn. Strength damage, mind you. It also gets to roll a will save every turn in order to resist your control, but I think it needs like a 1. It's very hard for it to fail. So the nice thing about the Shadow's attack is that you target touch AC, which is a lot lower for most demons. And as you can see, I already managed to do some strength damage with the Mournful Shadow, as well as with my character in Shadow form. So now we're just gonna move up the Skelebro. And as you can see here, the enemy attacks the shadow, but it does not take any damage since it's incorporeal and the enemy is not using, say, a magical weapon +5 or something that bypasses that. So I believe the Mournful Shadow can be a very effective tank in the right situation. So even though Shadow Form is level 20 ability, you can see that I did a lot of strength damage there, 13 strength damage. So it's already debuffed by a lot. It won't take long for it to die just from strength reaching 0. So here the Mournful Shadow continues taking 0 damage while applying more strength damage to the enemy, and there we go, it's dead just from strength damage alone. So for build ideas, I would really just go pure Shadowcaster, especially since Shadow Form is so good. It gives you a bonus to intelligence, it lets you become incorporeal, you get a free transformation that works with spells. But if you really want to dip, Geomancer can give you some AoE damage after you cast your spells and a bloodline, or if you really want 2 bloodlines, go cross-blooded. So Shadowcaster, what do you think of this archetype? I quite like its flavor and abilities, but what are your thoughts?
Thank you for watching, fellow wizard, and may magic be with you.